Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodlords. In our last session, some of you got up to shenanigans. Some of you thought it was a great idea to talk back to a creature with divinity. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that, right?
Exactly.
Well, you all had, or at least Mahari had, directly agreed to make a deal with Shaye, current governess of Thornhearth and disciple of Necressa. He promised to do her a favor in the future in order for information right now. Could be beneficial, could unveil some truths. Due to unforeseen circumstances during the ritual, and the fact that Mahari did not understand the matter he has been entangled with up until now, Necressa was able to learn of what was being done and do her best to interfere. Or whether she had planned to interfere or not, the actions and words of some people in the group made her seemingly decide that it would be in her best interests if none of you lived to see another day. Thankfully, though, Shaye had a single prepared escape up her sleeve, able to send you all scattering across the Veil of Plains into the outer rifts themselves, into one of the many chaotic layers of the abyss, the region you all have come to recognize as Pleroma, realm where the Demon Lord Abraxas resides, and more specifically, somewhere within its capital city of Diovengia. A realm that is perpetually cloaked in illusion, seemingly designed to make one believe that they are in a place of perfection, of beauty, a true utopia. You all quickly were able to see through that, though, and see the realm for what it truly was, a dead and decaying location where people are used as resources, whether they realize it or not. After taking stock of your situation, where you find yourself, and finally having some truths revealed from Necressa, now that in a completely different realm, even if the pact was not completed, she is free from potential backlash from Necressa. Shaye was able to reveal that, Mahari, your soul has apparently been devoured since a long time ago. The fragments that remain clinging on to whatever divinity is sent your way, or divine power, such that you are able to maintain consciousness and a semblance of life. However, you now know for certain that if nothing changes, when your life is snuffed out, you will face a true death that there is no coming back from. So, you guys don't really have an idea of how to get home, and even when you do get home, you're gonna need a way to keep yourselves hidden from Necressa. So what's the plan? What are we thinking?
One step at a time, perhaps.
Well, Shay, you said you were going to send us here later in the future. Were you going to give us an item to get ourselves back, or was there something already here we would have used?
Well, I had hoped by the time that you were stronger, you all would have managed to procure some way to Save yourselves if you ever found yourself in an unforeseen circumstance or place. After all, based off of your past experiences, I figured those sorts of preparations would be
Do
common to you.
whatever happened to those scrolls that the guy at Corpse Lake gave us?
Lost when the wedding was attacked.
That's what I figured.
You haven't seen them since you returned, so you're not really sure what happened to them.
Is there any chance they're in my body?
No.
That would have been nice, though.
It would have been nice.
We could always cut you open and find out.
You can't really cut open a ghost.
We can try.
You're gonna cut me open and a bunch of those canned shooting snakes are gonna come out?
No, I see the problem.
It's just a bunch of confetti.
Well, since we're here, does anybody know what lives here?
We do now, apparently.
No.
Demons. 6-armed, sexy sword demon ladies. So the people that now we've broken through the illusion, they're actually like in torment rather than in bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Are those like, I guess petitioners or whatever?
Could very well be.
Okay.
Places like... Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge roll before I just start spouting information.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please, go ahead, spout information.
You won't get me with your tricks. The Outer Rifts are an odd place, Amira. They're not like the First World, where if the connection is strong enough, the veil thin enough, people can just kind of fall into it. But it is also quite common that people will end up in the Abyss without meaning to.
Okay.
Whether they're trying to travel between planes or simply... Petitioners is a decent way to put it. People who reach out for help in a situation might find their pleas answered not by any deities they worship, but...
Sorry, by petitioners I meant the technical term of like new souls fresh in the abyss from the river of souls in the boneyard and stuff.
that sort of petitioners. I see.
Yeah. At the lowest rung of the Outer Rift hierarchy.
You are fairly certain, looking at many people, while there are a number of people that probably actually live here, there are probably just as many, if not more, people who specifically probably don't want to be here, but might not even recognize where here is.
So, just a bunch of poor fuckers that were abducted by demons or whatever, and now they're stuck here.
That's probably the majority of people you'll come across.
Oh boy.
There's probably, especially here in Diovengia, there's probably a number of people who are actually here willingly seeking knowledge. This is a place that people can end up when they are searching for like the truth of the universe. Lot of stories of Nexians finding their way here, whether on purpose or on accident.
Maybe one of them will be willing to help, since they're assumingly going to have a way to get back, hopefully.
You're assuming Nexians are sane enough to want to leave a place filled with knowledge once they find it.
I don't know much about Nexians, so yeah.
You're at war with them.
I'm at war. Sullivan's at war with everybody. If they can swing a sword, he's at war with them.
Geb is at war with them, let me put it that way.
Can anybody even speak the language in this place?
I speak Chthonic.
Yeah, both Amira and Kashmi do.
So, from what I know of this place, is it possible to just kind of like walk into the city and not be accosted by Marliths, or do we have to be like constantly hiding?
No, you should be able to walk around just fine.
Okay, okay, cool.
Like, Marliths and other demons are just regular citizens here for the most part. Sure, there are going to be some who are, like, soldiers, members of the army, or on specific jobs, and as long as you don't piss them off, you should be fine.
Okay.
Because
That's our
most
greatest
people
strength
here who
was-
are trapped here are just walking around normally, also.
Okay. But probably good not to let them know we're not supposed to be here.
Uh,
I think
that
that's a
might be a
loose
decent
term.
idea.
Yeah.
What, Solomon?
So break. I was gonna say, like, belonging here might be a loose term.
Yeah.
How this many people end up here?
There are certainly denizens who actually live here willingly, and there's definitely a big difference between people who recognize the illusion and people who don't. That's probably the big thing you might wish to try and hide. Though, if you come across as having the broken through the illusion, there's a chance some people or creatures might give you more respect for it, because that's not something a lot of people can do.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Anybody?
Can you hear us?
Hello?
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 Can you hear
Hello?
us?
Okay.
No?
I can
I
hear
hope
you
my
all.
internet. No, sorry. I think my internet had a hiccup.
Uh-oh. Is your internet going down too?
God, I hope not.
No.
No.
What was the last thing you said, Jericho?
Good question.
Shit, I'm sorry.
There's probably the biggest difference you'll find between people that live here is those who have broken through the illusion and those who have not.
Okay.
So, like, it may be beneficial to hide the fact that you know it's an illusion, but at the same time, you may be able to garner resources or assistance from some people who would find that respectable.
Yeah.
That just people have managed to break through an illusion set by a demon lord.
I guess that's a question I want to put up to the party then. Do we want to try and let people think that we're, one of the brainwashed, or do we want to let them know, yeah, we know we're in a demon lord's realm?
What if we did like a combination where we know certain people, presumably those who know how to lie, pretend they're still in the illusion, but the rest of us can be like, yeah, we broke through.
Fair.
Have like a mix or something.
I think
Yeah. Oh, good.
that we should all pretend to be in the illusion and do some like recon and like I don't know. I don't want to go in there just assuming.
I tell you right now, Solomon does not know how to lie.
Neither does Mahari.
Yeah, but
You
all
said
you
you
have to do
never-
is look stupid, and you guys do that naturally. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Lost and confused.
Hey, I'm your imagination, so what does that say about you?
Yeah, that's kind of got you there, Cameron. Shaye, do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, I always have many thoughts, but you all are the more experienced adventurers, so at the moment at least I will defer to your judgment, barring any sort of more intelligent plan. After all, we're all trapped here together, and I for one would like to escape. So,
Well, let's play it by ear for now. Depending on who we talk to, we either lie or tell the truth. Whatever's going to give us the best advantage at that moment. Can you type the name of the place into chat for me, Jericho?
which place? The realm, the city?
The city, sorry.
You guys are currently in Diovengia.
Okay. Maybe we should start looking around Diovengia for a smart person who knows about how to leave Pleroma.
Right, lead the way.
Oh, just if we do find someone that knows how to do it, they're going to want something in return, unless we catch them on a very good day.
But yeah, that's usually how these things work. We will have to be prepared to pay a price to get out of here.
Yeah, but what could demons want?
Amira just gives Mohari a smirk and shrugs.
No, we're not doing this again.
The good
You
old
offering up
Selma
Mahari
Hari
again?
strategy.
No. That was Amira just trying to say, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
Let's do get help.
No.
Guys had this damn strategy last time and it didn't work.
So do we want me and Kashmi to do gather informations as we just kind of walk around Diavengia trying to get a lay of the land?
You guys can absolutely do that.
Is this going to be considered exploration, Jericho?
Yes, you guys are in exploration right now. So if the rest of you have things like searching or investigating, defending, avoiding notice that you would like to do, you're more than welcome to.
What does defending do?
You keep
Never
a shield
defend.
raised constantly.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see.
let's see, what are my exploration?
Damn.
Can I assume a role? Just kind of bodyguard somebody?
Sure.
I think that would be.
Maybe the two of you could be searching to see if you spot anything that might be of interest to us.
Sure. I don't really have anything special. I do have some perception.
Yeah, I'll search.
Okay, thank you guys. Will we have time to get Solomon patched up? With a couple touches of corruption from Ahari or something?
Yeah, if you guys want to spend some time healing everyone up to full, you're more than welcome to.
I think it's just
Okay.
Solomon that needs it.
Yeah.
So, here we go.
I'll beat
Got
you.
to rest.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
to wrestle.
I
Oh,
forget
yeah.
we have Kashmi to beat up Solomon and heal him that way.
I keep forgetting that too. Gosh, we can just beat you to death.
Well, beat him to unlife.
That
Got to wrestle with a deity.
You got to
Yeah.
try to wrestle with a deity.
Well,
Let's
a
be
half
clear.
deity.
I didn't say I won. I just said I got to do it.
Actually, you know what? That's okay. So Amira is generally gathering information, but she is especially keeping an ear out for any of Zura's followers that might be in the city at the
Any of
moment.
Zura's followers who may be in the city. Okay, sure. Kashmir, are you going to use a gather information roll as well?
I had to reload.
Ah!
And struck again.
Would
Should I just give you a
indeed
blind
cause
perception,
problems.
Jericho?
Yes, if you are searching, then blind perception.
Do any of my new things help me in this gathering?
I don't think your binding vow is going to help very much at the moment, no. Because this is just generally trying to find information on where you are and how to get out.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Got some interesting rolls going on here. So, let's go ahead and start with... Let's go ahead and start with Kashmi. Kashmi, as you are sort of asking around just random people, it is strange. All of the people you guys come across, many of them, like you're looking at them, they look like they're being tortured in so many different ways. But they're able to stop and talk with you quite normally because they don't necessarily realize it's happening to them. So for them, they probably see you as part of the illusion that they're seeing, whatever it is. And so just about everyone's seemingly able to hold a relatively normal conversation. It's kind of crazy. Kashmi, you notice a group of people that sort of catch your attention. You see maybe about a dozen members of this group, primarily elven, one or two humans in there, and a single halfling, all of whom are sort of just kind of wandering around. They look like they've got large maps in their hands, maybe. They do look like they have a few weapons on their person, maybe some mages as well. They look like a pretty large group of at least semi-experienced adventurers.
I am going to use my communication with Amira to tell her, hey, look at these bozos.
Well, it is up to you if you'd like to talk to them at all. Or if you think they're bozo enough that they won't have anything useful.
Hasmi would defer to Amira. I'm assuming Amira would go talk to him.
So I heard the races being described, but what specifically are these people?
They look like semi-seasoned adventurers who are sort of walking around. Like large sheets of parchment that may be maps. A few of them have weapons. A few of them have staves and wands. They look like people basically who know what they're doing.
Okay. They do seem like bozos, but they're the best lead we have so far.
They're
So
the best bozos.
Amira will definitely take the opportunity to head over and say hello to them.
Sure.
And I'll accompany her.
Hari will follow suit, but he'll remain quiet.
Absolutely.
Almond's just following unless I see something.
As you guys make your way over, and the leader of the group appears to be a pretty ostentatiously dressed elven bard. You can see like long purple and pink flowing robes, a harp on their back, a rapier at their hip as they're kind of leading the group, keeping an eye out. And their eyes will actually light up when they see your small group walking over. Friends! Fellow travelers, we weren't expecting to see anyone else over this way. What brings you all out here?
Oh, well, personally, we kind of got a little bit lost. We're actually trying to find our way home. And actually, this is going to sound like a really weird question, but do you know where we are exactly right now?
Well, good heavens, getting lost all the way out here, that's definitely a feat to be, I suppose, I'm not sure proud is the right term to use, but, definitely impressive. Friends, I'm sure you're aware, but we're over up in Ustalov right now. You do know where that is, correct?
Amira gives everybody a meaningful look before nodding and smiling and say, "Ah, of course, Ustalov. That makes sense.
Yes,
That makes sense."
specifically in the Badlands south of Caliphas. Are you not also in the realm of trying to find a secret entrance to the Isle of Terror?
Personally, us, no, but that's really interesting. Is that what you're here for?
But of course, yes. With the Whispering Tyrant's recent sealing, then, of course, certainly his isle must be filled with treasures, and many people such as us are, of course, hoping to strike it rich.
I personally have no idea how, like, these people obviously don't know where they are, so I don't know how much of use they're gonna be. But if anybody else has any ideas they would like to put forward, I'm all ears.
How many of them are there?
Probably about 8 or 9.
Asking for a friend. Does it look like we could take them?
There's quite a few of them, isn't there?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you're outnumbered by them for sure.
Oh, you get down here's like, all right, let's try not to draw attention to ourselves and pick fights. Immediately wants to pick a fight with the first party we see.
There's also, before we get to that, something that you notice, Solomon. As the group is talking, the member at the back of this party, what looks to be a alchemist, they've got a number of like tools attached to their body, bunch of vials. Human. What's the best way to say this? They're on fire.
Oh, okay.
And they weren't on fire a couple minutes, like when you guys started talking to them. You can see the flesh actually charring and peeling. They don't seem to be reacting at all, but they're definitely combusting.
So,
Colin will
Jeremy, I have a
point
question.
at the guy. Is that supposed to happen?
What, to Eldrin? Eldrin, what's
That's
going on
his
back
name.
there? Nothing, sir? Are you... Friend, are you okay? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on with me. None of my concoctions seem to have broken out or anything. Are you okay?
You seem to be on fire. I don't know if I hit my head.
Friend, I mean, we don't have any trained in the divine arts with us, but surely it might be beneficial to find yourself back to civilization and get yourself checked out at one of the temples. Head injuries are definitely not something to be taken lightly.
Yeah, sorry. My friend over there, he hits his head a lot. We have to keep an eye out for that.
Colin smashes a rock against his head, just trying to snap himself out of it. Nope, didn't work. Is he still on fire? Is he still on fire, or did it go
He
away?
collapses.
Is he still talking while he's collapsed? Or...
Yeah, absolutely.
Jericho, while these
till-
people are
Mhm.
being tortured, do they scream?
No, not at all.
Huh.
On occasion, there are some that, like, you hear screams in the city, but the people you're talking to haven't seemed to scream at all. The guy on the ground, after a moment, does actually, like, when he stops talking, you can see the fire has fully consumed head and throat where the vocal cords would be. He's definitely not moving or breathing anymore. Solomon, you can see for certain as that alchemist's body is now breaking down into ash as it burns at the back of this group.
I mean, if it doesn't bother him, it doesn't bother me.
Fair enough. Kashmir and Amira, checking to see if you can take Bozo adventurers. I mean, they did just mention they don't have anyone trained in the divine arts with them. So if they don't have any real way of healing, they also don't seem super strong. You could probably take them easily.
Do they have any gear we want? Will their maps help us?
I just asked them for a map.
I'm just asking for my friend.
How many personalities you got up in there?
Actually, that's while you're thinking about that, Jericho, Amira will ask to see the man's map.
Yeah, I was going to direct answer. Sure, I'm happy to show you. Yes, absolutely. If you are in need of getting back to Caliphus, I'd happily point you in the right direction here. Let's see. That rock right over there, we can absolutely... let's go. Rest, everyone. We're going to show our new friends here how to get back to civilization and what surrounding environments they find themselves in. We'll take 20 for now.
When he says rock, what is he actually pointing at?
A rock.
Oh, okay.
Amidst the grassland.
Okay,
hilly,
yeah.
You see a forest in the distance. Yeah. You see the beautiful, beautiful waters of... God, I can't remember the name of the lake that the Isle of Terror is in anymore.
Wait, we see the lake now? Lake in Carthon?
Absolutely. Shit.
Like that scene from Con Air. Where it's like, and what's that? That's a rock.
As you realize that, Amira, you quickly realize you don't see the city around you anymore.
Damn it. Amira is immediately going to try to disbelieve.
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you seem to have been drug into the illusion that these people are seeing. As you realize that, Amira, you immediately clear your head and snap out of it. And find yourself back in the city.
Okay.
Are the people still there with us?
Yeah, absolutely. You also notice, Amira, as you snap back out, a few wounds.
On me?
Mm-hmm. Fresh, bloody slashes on your arm that were definitely not there when you started talking to these people.
Did any of my friends notice Amira being cut up by anything?
Nope.
Cool. I hate it.
In fact, when you look at them, they're all still in the illusion. You can see some small injuries on all of them as well. Nothing major. It's like 1 or 2 slashes on arms, shoulders, a leg. Nothing major, but something.
I wonder if it only happens to people caught in the illusion. That would make sense.
Could very well be.
Oh god.
Or we never left the illusion. Just
Oh
went
god.
from one to another.
Illusionception.
That'd be crazy.
Well, let's hang out with the Bozo Sorry, wow. Let's hang out with the Bozo Yeah, I'm fine. Hang out with the Bozo Adventures for a little bit. I think what Amira would like to try to do is to lead the leader guy on to see if she can get him to disbelieve the illusion.
Interesting. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check. If someone is helping you, they may aid.
Thank you. Be aided.
Okay, that is a +3 to your roll, Amira. 47.
Natural 20 as well.
Yes, well, I got that part.
Nah.
Thanks, babe.
Interesting. Okay. As you all spend some time talking to these people, the rest of you don't even necessarily realize you've been brought back into this illusion at first. This individual kind of has sat down. People have started pulling out food and drink and are taking a rest. Some of them offer water and jerky to you as well to share, since they seem to think you all are just lost travelers. But their leader kind of spreads out a map of northern Avestan, a region none of you have been to before, anywhere near it, and points out sort of the southwestern forest that's a couple miles away from you, and that if you follow the shore northeastern, you'll reach the city of Caliphas. And they're sort of explains that they're exploring the region in search of what they believe will be an underground tunnel to the the Isle of Terror that will allow them to reach there and potentially loot some relics of the Shining Crusades without too much danger to themselves. There's a couple things that Kashmi, you pick up on over the course of this conversation. One, a second member of their group catches fire and burns to ash during this whole time without anyone recognizing it. Or at least acting upon it in any meaningful way. You also recognize as you're talking to these people that they were initially exuberant, super jovial when talking to you. That sort of emotion has sort of gradually faded from their voice as they've conversed with you, becoming more and more just sort of monotone.
Said you're exhausting to talk to.
That is not what I said. You may do with that information as you will. But Amira, eventually you sort of lead him on, trying your best to point out inconsistencies in the geography, in his statement. The biggest thing that you hit on, as far as you're aware, the year is 4933. If they're here soon after Tarbathon was sealed, that was 3827.
Yeah.
That is over 1,000 years ago. And I don't know if you have something on you that has the date. Your Wayfinder might. If it's a fancy Wayfinder. Which, it's a relic Wayfinder, so sure. Eventually, the captain kind of blinks a couple times, pauses to get everything together, like gather himself from the conversation, sort of looks around. Oh, gods. Where are we? What is this place? What have you done?
Nothing we did.
He's like half drawn a sword.
You are in the realm of the Demon Lord Abraxas, the realm known as Pleroma.
Why do you sound like a tour guide?
It's just the way she sounds.
Yeah. Don't judge me on the way I sound, on the way I talk.
He's going to draw his sword fully as he looks at you, Kashmi, and apparently for the first time recognizes that you are a ghost.
Can I try to rip the sword out of his hand?
No, I came in my corporeal body.
Oh, are you? I'm sorry then. He will not have fully drawn his sword.
Okay.
So it's still just half sheathed, which You can still try and rip it away from him if you want, Solomon.
No, only if he like fully drew it.
Sounds good.
Solomon's gonna cast as he partially draws it. Solomon's gonna step forward to be like, "Don't do it," but he's not gonna rush him.
That's gonna cause him to draw his sword because he's gonna see you in all your glory.
Buddy,
Well, he didn't see me. He didn't see me before we had
He
talked.
saw you under an illusion.
Oh no!
He didn't see you
This
for
guy-
what you are.
So this
that
guy
case, yeah,
draws
ca-
his sword.
He draws his sword right in front of Solomon.
Mahari
I'm just
draws
gonna.
his.
I'm not going to attack him, but I want to like slap it out and let the sword
Yeah.
disarm, so to speak.
Absolutely.
please don't kill him.
I'm
He
not
will
going to
be
attack him.
useful.
Give me an athletics
I'm not
check.
go- I'm not going to harm him. That's why I'm going for disarm.
Solomon
Mahari
showing
draws
restraint.
his great sword.
I'm going to hero point that.
You do not have to if you do not want to. Because
Okay.
that's a critical success.
Oh yeah, we definitely could have taken him. But
Oh,
yeah,
Man's level 2.
yeah, he pulls it out. Solomon just slaps it out of his hand, and then just stands there looking him dead in the eyes.
You realize he's got a pretty weak grip. Though,
I mean, he's been through torture.
yeah, you can also see the heavy injuries covering his body. It sort of makes sense, especially now that he's out of the illusion and able to recognize his surroundings. It makes sense that those injuries are catching up to him.
Buddy, chill out. We don't want to be here any more than you do. We ended up here through a series of unfortunate events. We would really like to get back home, and I'm guessing you want to now as well.
He sort of like very jerkily nods his neck. You can see his veins kind of bulging. You get the sense he probably hasn't been feeling pain up until now, and now that the illusion is broken, 1,000+ years of torture is catching up to him.
boom.
Not all at once, surprisingly. It seems to be happening gradually, but he's definitely starting to feel it.
Okay, buddy. Come over here. Let me get some bandages on you. Would you like me to roll a medicine check or anything?
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
All of you undead?
Yeah.
Yes.
That being-
We're not actually looking for the Whispering Tyrant and his treasures, I promise.
We don't
care.
We're from Geb, okay? We don't give a shit about the Whispering.
Yeah, if you
His
want to
eyes
kill the
go
Whispering
wide.
Tyrant, you go right ahead. We
Look,
could give two shits about him.
he's gonna faint. As soon as you say you're from Geb, he just collapses.
Fucking bozo.
No, this is.
What
Oh,
does the
this
rest
is
of his
perfect.
party do?
They're still in the illusion. They see
We
the
better
captain.
wait for him to wake up.
One of them's like, "Oh, Captain, you determined it's sun's still out, but I mean, if you're that tired, we can rest for the evening here. The rest of you want to set up camp with us?
No, you're a bunch
We've,
of fucking bozos.
We've got some extra tents if you want."
What do they hear when Amira calls them a bunch of fucking bozos?
Most of them frown because they hear that.
Oh, okay.
One of them, a single tear leaks out of their eye.
Oh wow, Amira, damn.
You know, you don't have to be that mean. We're trying to help you.
It's okay. She's just had a really long day.
All of
That's-
my
that's
days are
fine.
really long days these
We
days.
can forgive that. It's stress gets the best of all of us.
I can't believe Solomon's the one trying to fix this.
Amira's gonna turn to Kashmi and say, "I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. They're a bunch of bozos."
Can I get us all to circle up and hold hands? And can Amira pull the rest of them out of the illusion?
I'd say you guys could gradually pull everyone out of the illusion at this point if you wished to.
Amira doesn't really want to because she gets the feeling that none of them are going to be of any use.
Well, then let's just kill them and take their stuff.
I like how you're thinking. I'm worried that might bring attention down on us.
You never let me have any fun.
Okay. Amira's going to take a look around and see if there's anybody nearby watching them.
Give me a perception check.
Everyone is watching us.
If there's nobody watching, then we can kill them. Okay.
Cowardly.
That silence
found.
means I rolled a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Huh.
No strike to be found from killing or eating them. Leave them be.
I was gonna let you eat them.
Weak meat.
There's
Not worth it.
one other person on this street, Amira.
Uh-huh.
Human, late 30s maybe, but like almost gaunt, lean frame. There's a long, dark coat that they wear, which is kind of like fluttering in a non-existent hot wind. Very pale skin that's slightly blue. Eyes a piercing shade of silver that are just locked onto your group right now. Black hair that's like pulled back with far too much product, but that has like streaks of silver in it.
Sarian?
Looks kind of similar to Sarian. But he wears a shirt, so couldn't be Sarian.
Amira's going to direct everybody's attention over to this new individual.
Does he have any sores or wounds or anything on his body?
No.
Okay, Kashmir doesn't want to kill these people anymore.
We're back in an illusion. Can I try to disbelieve?
Sure.
Yeah, every 5 minutes, I try to disbelieve if I'm currently in an illusion.
Can I don't know, like, what's like sense motive from a distance? Like, I want to scope him out and see how I feel about him.
Sense motive.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll throw one of those out as well.
Sure. Solomon. No illusion. You're good.
Okay.
Man is there. Like, he looks mysterious, but he looks like he wants to look mysterious. He looks like he's trying too hard. If we're being entirely honest with one another.
I thought you said it wasn't Sarian.
The similarities just keep piling up.
We got an edgelord over here.
Yeah, we've got some over here, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
At least we got the strength to back it up, though.
Me? You couldn't possibly be talking about me, could you?
I'm
bored. You
I'm
even
pretty
sounds
sure
like a
he is.
douche.
Bozos abound.
This guy's still standing like 15 feet away. Just like says that. Puts a hand up over his heart. Like, me?
Okay, listen, buddy. I don't know about my friends, but I'm really not in a mood to be playing games right now. Can you get
That's
to
no
the point you
fun.
would like to make?
Whosoever said I had a point to make?
Is this for your
Just
entertainment?
watching. It could be. Are you going to kill those people? Before they all catch fire, or do you mind if I take a bite?
Well, I was gonna kill him, but if you want to kill him, I go ahead.
Oh,
Have a
no.
heart to it.
You had first dibs. You were here first.
Why don't we kill them together? That's a great way to get to know each other, right?
What a great bonding method. Happily kill them with you.
Would you like us to roll initiative, or can we just
No.
slaughter the level 2
You
adventurers
guys can
easily?
easily slaughter them.
Hey, Jericho, is there one that isn't on fire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them
Yeah,
are.
I go up to that one, pick him or her up, and just tear their throat out and eat it.
Cool.
It's the first time Solomon doesn't eat his victims. Like, there's nothing to gain from this.
As Amira is just like sipping on somebody like a Capri Sun, she'll look over at Solomon, offer him the body, and be like, "Want some?
Eh.
Okay, more for me."
I have standards.
Mysterious
You have
Man
standards.
TM does use what appear to be very sharp nails as his weapon. Just kind of tearing at people with his bare hands.
Does he consume them in any fashion?
He licks the blood off of his hands after he kills them, but does not move to eat them in any meaningful way.
Okay.
A group of undead, are we? What you can to slake your hungers?
I mean, honestly, I kind of just do it for fun.
Fair. What's the point of unchecked power if you can't make use of it,
Okay, I'm starting to like this guy.
Mira's like, I like this guy.
Kashmi all of a sudden is feeling really embarrassed because she wanted to kill him so they didn't have to get tortured. And Amira thought she was doing it for fun.
No. Oh no, oh no. I feel bad now.
You shouldn't feel
Oh,
bad.
that's what makes you feel bad? That's what does it?
Look, if it has to deal with her wife, it's really easy to make Amira feel bad.
Excuse me.
Paint Amira's face everywhere. Then maybe you'll finally grow a conscience.
Don't feel bad. They're food.
Friends,
I mean,
not
we
food.
really did need to get fueled up.
See?
Who knows when we're gonna find food again?
Oh, I mean, if you consume the flesh of others, or whatever byproducts of them you wish, it's quite easy to find a meal around here. Just down the road, and you're liable to find all sorts of people from all sorts of times and places, trapped without even realizing it. Easiest meals you'll ever have.
Where is here?
The wonderful city of dreams. A city where you can do whatever you want, be whatever you want. Of course, you're more than welcome to be yourselves. But if you can see whatever you wish, well, too many people like to just see things for what they would like it to be rather than what it is. What brings you all here, though?
Nothing voluntary.
I'm gonna point at Mahari.
Ah. A problem in the group, then.
Real quick, do the bozos have anything resembling good loot?
No. They've got a whole bunch of basic adventuring supplies.
Okay.
No runes among them or anything. That's not true. Their leader would have a +1 sword.
Oh wow, a +1.
Right?
Wow.
Any potions of healing or vitality magic stuff?
Yes. Yeah, they would probably have a couple lesser healing potion or minor healing potions on them.
I want to
Did
take
anybody
those.
take the sword? Because if not, I'm gonna take the sword.
Go ahead.
So just a regular old +1 sword, Jericho?
Yeah, it's a +1 long sword.
Okay. Is there any way to add that to my inventory, or do I just need to add it manually?
Just add it manually. If you add a long sword to your inventory and then just put the +1 rune on it.
Okay. So it's not a striking, it's just a +1.
No, it is just a +1.
Oh wow, these are some basic bitches.
Kashmi, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Uh-oh.
We all had to start out somewhere.
Okay. They have a total of 6 minor healing potions on them that you can take.
No healer and only 6 minor healing potions.
Yeah. Well, that's because 2 of them burned to ash during the conversation, so there were only 6 of them left. And they each had a healing potion. Very prepared adventurers, let me tell you.
Amira is gonna look over to the guy and say, before we continue conversing, can we have your name or whatever you would prefer us to call you?
But of course, Varlo.
Arlo.
Varlo. V-A-R-L-O.
And if this isn't a sensitive question, would you be willing to tell us what kind of person you are? Just so we know what we're working with?
Broker of secrets, connoisseur of chaos. That'd be I. Just someone looking to find some fun in this city.
Do you, like this city?
What's not to like about it?
Fair enough.
Can walk around, see so many different people, seeing so many different things. I can mess with them however I wish. I can meet people like you, and oh my gods, you have no idea how much chaos can be caused by just being amongst people who can see what's truly going on.
Yeah. Well, this does seem like a pretty cool place. Me and my friends were actually trying to find a way out. We've got some business back in the material plane that really needs taken care of.
Well, so many people who arrive look for ways to leave. It's not that easy to get out of here. Just to make sure you're aware. After all, planar travel is so finicky. It's certainly possible, but many of the gateways people try and formulate to get out of here with are unstable at best, liable to cut you in half at, low point, fully deconstruct you and send your organs all around the world. Those are the fun ones to watch.
Sounds like the fleshmongers.
Yes. But unlike those fleshmongers, this doesn't have any sort of pomp and circumstance or grace to it. They're just going flying. And they can end up in different planes, too. Let me tell you, when you randomly send someone's flayed skull to Mount Celestia, the reactions those angels have.
A flayed skull to Mount Celestia?
Yes.
Please tell me you got a recording.
No. Holding... People like you don't understand. Holding on to the best moments, never a good thing to do. You have to appreciate it when it happens so that you can look back on it fondly. If you can go watch it again whenever you wish, what's the point? Also, it's something so few people have experienced. Makes it even more special.
Well, that aside,
Yes.
do you happen to know of any, maybe not ways to get out, but anybody who might know of ways to get out? We've got a lot of people to kill back on the material plane.
A lot of people to kill back on the material plane. Well, far be it from me to stop you. Thankfully for you, you're looking at someone who knows how to get out. After all, you have to know how to get in to get out. And since I was able to get in, I can easily get out.
I mean, we were able to get in as well, but we can't get out.
That just sounds like unpreparedness.
You're telling
Yeah.
me.
Everybody looks over at Shaye.
What? If you didn't piss her off, I wouldn't have had to send us here.
Rug.
What about a rug?
I
kinda
said
feel like
shrug.
she started it.
Well, yeah, then Amira. Sorry, can you put this guy's name into chat so that my brain
Ugh.
remembers it?
Goodness, you're asking so much of me.
Yes, I am.
Varlo.
Well then, Mr. Varlo.
Oh, no need
Would
for
you-
honorifics. Just Varlo is fine.
Varlo it is then. Would you be willing to show us some of these ways we could get back home?
I mean, I could.
And here it comes.
What would you like for it?
Just some entertainment. Is that too much to ask?
All right, Mahari, let's fight right here.
All right, let's do it.
Well,
I mean, if you wish to fight, you're more than welcome to. It is to the death, I hope. That is the most entertaining form of combat.
well, even if Mahari cut Solomon up into little pieces, I'm pretty sure Solomon can just put himself back together afterwards.
Well, then that's not to the death, is it?
No. What kind of entertainment did you have in mind, though?
Oh, I was thinking a fight to the death. Doesn't have to be amongst yourselves, though. But if you're looking for a way out, I mean, do you want a safe way back, or do you want a fun way back? Let me ask you that. Prices differ, by the way.
Which is cheaper?
What do you think?
Safe.
So,
You
Fun
think
way back.
wrong.
Fun way back. Fun way back sounds more fun.
wait.
That's the point of it being the fun way back.
Let's do the fun way.
Fun for all
Is the
involved.
fun way accurate?
Of course. Only minor risk of death.
Fuck
Would
it, we
you-
fall.
Yeah. Would you care to describe the safe way and the fun way,
No?
so we know what we're working with?
Where's the fun in that?
Come on, let's take the fun way.
Do you want to go on an adventure, or do you just want to get home?
I personally just want to get home, but I don't think I'm going to be able to stop these two bozos from wanting the fun way.
You
So
really like the word bozo, don't you?
yes,
notice that.
it's going to be my favorite term from now on.
It's quite wide-ranging. You can use it in a lot of circumstances.
Except against a goddess, apparently.
I'm fairly sure if you try and call a goddess bozo, they're not going to take it well. That might just be me,
That's my
though.
point. That's my point.
Did you call a goddess bozo?
Close to it.
Not quite, but I did say some very not nice things to her face.
Oh. I like you.
At least somebody does.
Now, I don't suppose you're planning to go back to where this goddess is, or where you met them.
That's where the rest of the fun comes from.
That's exactly what we're planning to do.
Yeah, we are planning
Oh.
to go back to there.
Well, we're not planning on pissing off the goddess again. There's just a lot of business we have to take care of there.
Yeah, we've already done that step.
Yeah, I mean,
You've pissed off a goddess. Let me just make sure I'm understanding this right. You pissed off a goddess, escaped to here, and are just looking for a way back immediately.
He does kind of
He's
make
got
a
it.
good point.
well, I agree. He does make
That does
a
sound
good
like fun.
point.
That summary was more accurate than the tarot reading.
But by chance, do you know of any ways to keep a goddess's eyes off your back? Is that something you specialize in?
I mean,
Specifically, we need it for this furball.
Well, also, let's give the gentleman the details. She's a demi-goddess. She's not a full-fledged god. I don't know if that
Divinity
makes a difference.
Divinity. If they have it, there's a problem.
Oh no, I agree.
Well, you've got a couple methods. You said demigod, so okay, it's not quite the same. There are things we can do. I mean, if you're just looking to hide yourself from them, then if we extend the fun way back, we could add in some pit stops that might give you some opportunities to hide yourself. Certainly possible. Does up the chance of death from mild to extreme, but that just makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Mahari's gonna look at his group. Hey, I don't know how the rest of you feel about this, but I've got one shot and then I'm done, so I really don't care.
I would have thought that would be a reason for you to care.
No.
I mean, you're the
If
one that
she
Necressa is going after, so.
Yeah, well, if she can track me, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
So I need to make it so that she can't.
yeah. That's why I'm hoping our good friend Varlo over here might know something about that.
So, Mr. Varlo, chance of death goes way up if we take the fun way and try to make it so that this demigoddess can't track me.
Oh, yes, if you're just trying to get her eyes off of you, absolute extreme threat of death.
I'm sensing another option.
Well, that's because you're fun, isn't it?
Yes.
If you're looking to... You said they're a demigod, right?
One moment. Shaye, am I getting that correct?
Terminology-wise, that would be the most apt, yes.
Looks back at Varlo. Yes.
Great. Then you don't necessarily just have to hide. There are ways to leech divinity from beings who have not attained full godhood. Siphon it away from them. Leave them mortal, as the kids put it these days, and then just stick a knife in their ribs. After all, they can't really track you down if they're dead, can they?
Was to get rid of immovable shields.
But the divinity is what prevents them from being touched in the first place. So get rid of that divinity, you can touch them all you want.
You know
like
me
this
oh
plan.
so well, Mr. Varlo, but
Wonderful.
everything has a price. What is it?
Oh, well, the price to start this crusade would be a little bit higher, but also your chance of death, extreme, it more looks like guaranteed. It's not 100%, it's like 98% chance of death if you try it, but it's possible.
I will say, Mohari, last time we tried to fight Necressa, things didn't go very well for us. I don't know if we want to, like, buff up a little bit before we give that another shot.
Oh no, I agree. We're not going to obviously we're not going to fight her now. We're obviously not strong enough. But if we can get her eyes off of me, and I'm presuming Shaye wants her eyes off of her, grow stronger, leech her divinity away, and then shove a blade through her rib cage and watch her scream as she is disintegrated.
Don't forget
Well,
touching
I'm
her
all
all you
for
want
it.
to. Or was that for the other one? Sorry, that was for you. I never got your names. Let's see, Amira, Solomon, Mahari, Kashmi, Shaye, Aranth, Sarian. Wonderful. Now we know each other.
I've got to learn how to do that.
Memorize names?
Yes, I'm very bad at it.
Well, okay.
Don't worry. Hearing what you've talked about, you will not live long enough for that to matter.
Well, as long as I kill the bitch before I go into oblivion, I'm fine with that.
Putting this all into context, right now what we want to do is we want to take the fun way back home, and part of taking the fun way back home is that it'll get eyes off of Mahari and Shaye.
If we're
Is that
taking
my
the extended
understanding?
fun way, yes.
Extended fun way home.
We can make that work.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the price?
No cost, just, as I said, broker of secrets, connoisseur of chaos, and let me tell you, opening the fun way, not the easiest thing to do. I'm going to need a few things to do it.
Such
And
as?
we'll get to that. That's not super important at the moment. In the process of getting them, I think if you all are putting on a good enough show for me, we can consider that debt settled. How's that sound?
Quick sense motive check.
Sure.
Does it mean I don't get to fight Mahari?
Oh, you can
I
still
think
fight him
that's-
whenever you want. But it doesn't count as entertainment if you're not killing him. Or him killing you. Though it seems
Let
like
me-
killing him might not be the best idea.
Let me check something real quick.
I mean, I
Let's
guess
need to
you
get
don't
it-
have to worry about taking the fun way home. If he's dead, you could just kill him. That would solve many of your problems.
Yeah, I need him to get his revenge first, then we'll kill him.
Oh, that's fair. Amira.
Yeah. What did I get? It was a nat 1. Last time was a nat 20, this time's a nat 1.
There's an illusion on this guy.
Okay.
And,
That's
I mean, so he appears relatively genuine.
yeah.
Looking through the illusion, he's not human.
Okay. Figured that much.
Imagine a big feathered serpent with legs. Like this.
Oh, that's why he calls himself.
Oh, Jericho,
Connoisseur
you
of
about
Chaos.
gave me a heart attack.
Let's see if Amira knows what that is.
If
Allie
Amira knows what
does.
that is.
Allie knows what it is, but doesn't Amira.
Surprisingly, Amira, you do recognize an Imintesh
Okay.
as a Protean from the Maelstrom who is quite literally a herald of chaos. Their goal is to further reality's dissolution. They are quite diplomatic and whimsical, and they frequently adopt extravagant attire and decoration just to cause chaos.
So, the dissolution of reality, not its complete annihilation.
Correct.
Okay, so these guys would be opposed to, say, Rovagug.
They just like chaos.
Okay, okay.
If everywhere became the Maelstrom, they would be the happiest creatures in existence.
Womp.
So, with that, Amira, you might get an idea of what the fun route home would entail.
No shot. Are
Don't
we
leave us hanging,
going to the Maelstrom?
The outer rifts do border the Maelstrom.
I have no idea what that is, so I'm excited.
Pure planar chaos.
All the chaotic gods basically dwell there, with some exceptions.
Well, okay. I'm not going to lore nerd out. I'm going to get back to because both Calistria and Gorum live in Elysium, but that's not the point.
Yes.
Amira is gonna raise an eyebrow. She doesn't really care like what or who Varlo is, just as long as he's honest. But she will say, like in a knowing tone, and I'm hoping you can offer us protection while going through the Maelstrom.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the fun?
By the way, none of the rest of you know what this thing is, so this is the first time you're hearing Amira mention the Maelstrom. And that probably sort of comes out of nowhere for the rest of you. Have you traversed it before? No, you haven't.
No.
Well, then you are in for some fun. I can offer protection to the best of my ability, absolutely. After
Okay.
all, it wouldn't be a very fun trip if it ended early, would it?
Well, Amira will kind of do that thing with her hands where she pushes them outward and cracks her knuckles. And then she'll say, where do we get started?
I need a crown to start.
Did he say a crown?
Yes.
Kashmi, do you still have that crown from the time we went to Burger King?
I'm gonna dig in my body.
No. I don't need a Burger Gab crown, thank you very much.
Burger King.
He actually knows what it is.
Of course. Are you kidding me? I've spent decades in Gab. What a lovely place to spend time. No, I need an iron crown, a large one.
Any idea where we might find one of those around here? Or is that
Is anybody carrying an iron crown that they don't know about?
But it needs
I
to be
am.
special. It needs to be an enchanted crown. I need the magic from it, primarily.
I think you have something specific in mind. Just tell us who we need to piss off.
I like the way you think. The problem is I have multiple ideas right now. I can point you in some directions. The choice is yours. You want to deal with people or monsters?
Sounds
Amira
tastier.
will check with the party.
Probably the monsters will be tastier.
And monster.
How are you feeling, Mahari? People or monsters?
I'm still kind of on the fence about making decisions considering that I got you all into this, so...
Oh
go
my
with whatever
gods,
you
that's
want.
part of the fun. Make a choice. Let things happen. You're just gonna wallow because you made a bad choice once?
You know what? You're right. Monsters!
Fantastic.
Yeah.
After the monsters. Well, what you're going to want to do, rest up, first and foremost. Make sure you're ready to go because, quite frankly, these monsters will kill you. In many different ways, if they can. But, head for the orange. That's what you're looking for. Find some trees. Enjoy the waters. They'll find you when you're there. Don't fall through the bridge.
Would you recommend any places here that's actually safe to rest at? Relatively speaking.
That's a good joke.
I mean, you like chaos so much, why don't you just come with us?
Oh, I'll be watching, don't you worry. I take a strict non-participation, though. After all, if you want me to participate, that's going to cost extra, since, I'm already participating in getting you out of here, and you're paying me by providing entertainment. If I have to participate in
Extra.
entertainment, it's going to cost some.
How much?
Throw in some trips to a place I've been wanting to go to. While we're out and about on the way back.
Can we ask what kind of place you're thinking of?
Burger Gab.
The Burger Gab at the edge of the universe. I mean, I was.
Let's handle it on our own. Let's not complicate the deal further.
I don't think it's as fun if I tell you where I want to go first.
We might end up in the positive energy plane,
Oh, no. They wouldn't send you there. Please.
or heaven. Heaven would be pretty nasty if we ended up there.
That was on the docket at some point. I will be honest about that. Most of the planes are on the docket.
I think it would be good if we handled this one ourselves. I don't want to get torn apart by a bunch of angels. Snob-nosed motherfuckers.
They really are annoying, aren't they? But what if I just, send you into a library, asked you to ruin the place, and then got out quick? That could be fun.
We'll handle it ourselves. Thanks, though.
Okay, fine. That'll be fun in its own way. I will enjoy watching the performance you put on. And based off of how well you do, let me just be honest, as much as I can be, it will be a good way for me to gauge what you're actually capable of, so I know how fun the fun trip should be.
I am gonna communicate to my wife that we should do a really shitty job so he makes it easy for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should sandbag a little bit. Maybe.
You can
Out of
certainly
character, I'm
try.
pretty sure this guy, or out of character, I'm pretty sure this guy already has the power to do it, but he just wants to send us through loops.
Yeah, I think, he just wants to throw us through interdimensional shenanigans.
Yeah, he's a connoisseur of chaos.
Do you have a problem with that?
I am.
Oh no, he's all for this ride.
Look, I've always wanted to send someone into the maelstrom. You all gave me the opportunity. I'm gonna take it.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
I'm excited.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you mind if we take our mid-session break right now?
I was actually about to say, if you guys are about to go find a time to rest, this is a perfect time for everyone to stand up, stretch, grab some water, do what you need to do, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back. So, as you all finish your discussion with Varlo, sorry, I'm already getting his name wrong, and I'm the game master. I came up with that shit. As you step away from him to go try and find a place to rest easily, he does just sort of fade out of existence. And not like an instantaneous disappearance that translocation magic or invisibility magic would provide. This is a true just kind of fades into nothing.
Did he give us the leads on where to find the Iron Crown?
He did. He said, look for orange, look for trees, look for water. Don't fall into the bridge, or don't fall through the bridge.
Right.
Whatever the fuck that all means.
Okay. Well, let's get looking for orange, I suppose.
Are you guys resting first, or just looking tonight?
Oh, right. We need to rest up a bit.
You do not have to. That was just his recommendation.
Do any of us need to rest? Do we have any resources to regain with the rest?
I don't.
And you guys
Neither.
already healed me, so.
On one hand, if he told us to rest, I feel like that would be a good idea. But on the other hand, I don't want to try to rest in the middle of the fucking abyss without knowing it's somewhere safe.
That is fair.
What is everybody else thinking? Head right there or rest?
Well, does anybody need to rest? Are we missing
No.
a hit point? No?
Well, seeing as this is the realm of chaos, I'm wondering if resting is the first step to finding it. Like, we have to rest to continue it, rather than we need to rest because of our strength.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, we can try searching, and if we don't find anything in a couple hours, we can be like, okay, maybe we need to go rest first to find it.
Agreed.
I'm thinking drug trip fantasy land rules. So whatever you guys want to do.
I like the way you think, Solomon. Let me tell you. It's a good thought process to have.
Based on what I'm seeing, it's
I need
we
my
gotta go off.
book of fun notes ready for this. Because I hope y'all are ready for shenanigans.
I can just imagine you saying like, "Well, he told you to rest when he was giving you clues." I could just imagine.
Did you not rest? That sounds like a you problem. Try listening next time. If you guys are focusing on looking around first, absolutely go ahead and give me some perception checks. See if you can find it.
Can I gather information instead?
I wonder what Kashmi got.
I'm gonna say no, specifically because most people are trapped in their own illusions still.
Fair enough.
Trying to find a place that is theoretically not trapped in the illusion is gonna be a bit harder, if none of them can see it. Okay. I love how that's your second lead, Amira. Orange.
Orange.
Just anything that is orange.
Doobity-doo.
No copyright music playing here. I don't actually know if that song's copyright or not. Probably
It
is.
probably is.
I've seen so many
Alright.
versions.
Let's.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, what are you doing?
What's the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Where is the information I'm looking for? Book? Why are you a nuisance? Anyways. You guys spend a while searching around. You definitely come across a couple more so interesting situations than anything else. You see really all sorts of tortures being inflicted on people, both by creatures who are there inflicting the torture and creatures who are not there. The tortures just kind of appearing on people randomly. It is strange with which the commonality, Amira and Solomon, you see people randomly combusting, collapsing
like
to
fire.
ashes, and the groups they may be with having zero response to it.
Oh well. I think if there's ever an especially funny instance of that happening, Amira might take a moment to watch, but
There's never really anything particularly funny.
Go.
But it just happens. It's like the most frequent thing you see happen. It's also the only time you ever actually see people theoretically die.
yeah. I do wonder if, like, they just get recycled instead of going back to the River of Souls or whatever.
It's certainly possible. Thankfully, though, after a few hours of searching, you see orange in the distance.
Orange.
Well, not really in the distance. It's more so that orange fog begins to surround you all. The mist itself seeming like it's a flame. And it's just sort of not fully surrounding you, but kind of gathering around your guys' feet and lower legs at the moment.
No crap.
Recall knowledge to make sure this isn't gonna fucking kill us.
Go for it.
And do perception to try to snap out of an illusion.
Sure. Nice rolls. Amira, you've got no clue, but Solomon suddenly vanishes.
What do I see?
Solomon,
Where are we getting to that?
you suddenly find yourself somewhere different entirely. On a cobbled path with a large number of trees surrounding you, but these trees aren't covered in leaves at all. Flames dance along them. Sparks flutter through the air, creating the illusion of leaves falling. You can see
Actually,
a
really pretty.
river of just liquid fire flowing and a bridge that crosses it.
Well, I guess it's the bridge they told us not to fall into. Let's go fall into it. Just kidding.
If you want to, you're more than welcome to. You do not see any of the people you were just walking with, by the way. You are alone.
Pretty flames. I see any other creatures, not necessarily the party, but like any other creatures in this area.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Roger. Oh, also I'm still in mountain stance. I just realized.
Yeah, it should be off right now because you can't be in a stance outside of an encounter.
I know when we were getting teleported, I went into
Yeah.
it, but just never took it off.
I thought I took it off. I might have missed taking it off on one of your tokens.
Oh, good. I say like, wow, my passive AC is really high. I'm like, oh wait.
You do see something, Solomon. A couple things, actually. Far through the trees to the northeast, you see what appears to be hanging from one of the tree branches a massive iron crown with this sort of green miasma surrounding it and surrounding a pretty large area around it. Maybe about 30 feet surrounding it, and it would be over here.
Okay, so it's hanging from the tree.
You do also see, in the way, currently laying on top of this rock and just sort of watching you, what appears to be a beast of some sort.
Is it a hydra?
No. There's only one
Alright.
head. Long tail, reddish, what looks to almost be a spine protruding from its back, colored red. A tail kind of swishing off the side of the rock, glowing green eyes.
Is this a Cheshire cat?
No, it is not a Cheshire cat.
Cat.
A Worcestershire cat.
Ooh. This thing has clearly noticed me, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I take a step towards the bridge.
Okay.
By this point, can Amira be like, shit, where'd Solomon go?
Yeah,
And-
absolutely. The rest of you are sort of out there, that fog still surrounding your legs. Climbing higher, you do not see Solomon anywhere. Amira, with that roll, you do recognize this fog is illusory in nature,
Mhm.
but it also seems to have an additional effect. It seems to be attempting to draw you into an illusion specifically.
Huh. Interesting.
You can choose to believe it. You can choose to disbelieve it with your roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and believe the illusion it's presenting.
Okay. Solomon, as you're taking a step towards the bridge, all of a sudden you hear footsteps on the cobblestones behind you.
Amira's gonna
I
use
hurl a rock at it.
Ah, what the Solomon, it's me. Amira's gonna use message to let Kashmi know that her and Mahari should there's an illusion that they should actually believe.
Kashmi and Mahari, the two of you watch as Solomon, followed semi-quickly by Amira, vanish.
Damn it!
Kashmi, you hear no message.
Oh shit.
That's okay, I believe it.
You believe the illusion?
Yeah, why
Okay.
wouldn't I?
Fair. Mahari,
I believe the illusion.
you've effectively watched everyone you're walking with get swallowed by this fog.
Is Shaye still here?
Yeah. What are you looking at me for?
You're right, bad idea. I'm just gonna believe the illusion, let the fog do its thing.
Okay.
Look, weird lady, the bridge.
Did you just call me weird lady?
Yes.
The bridge. Into Beckons.
It does. It do.
Do we see the weird creature now?
Yeah, it's not trying to hide itself or anything. It's just lying there.
Is this molten rock?
It looks more like liquid fire.
Got it.
I would
So
like to
similar,
try
but
and
yet
long
not.
jump.
I'm sorry, what, Solomon?
I'd like to try and long jump the bridge.
Sure.
Like get to right here and then jump.
Yeah, you're looking at like a probably 27, 28 foot jump. A little under 30 feet.
Okay.
First time
Was this
someone's
the
done long
first
jumping
long
forever.
jump?
Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Do you have any bonuses to your jumps?
Boots of bounding.
Boots of bounding. What fun. Those give you a item bonus to speed and a bonus to your athletics checks to high and long jump. Perfect. And you can move 5 feet further
bonus.
when jumping.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me that athletics button. Athletics
In
check.
addition, when you use the leap action, you can move 5 feet further if jumping horizontally.
Yes.
Alright, jump long.
You can move 35 feet with your long jump. So, Solomon just takes a running jump and clears the entirety of the bridge.
It lands with a huge thud. It beckons for the rest of the group. to follow.
What, you don't want to try drinking the water?
Not thirsty yet.
Fair enough.
Also, it doesn't look edible, so he's not gonna do it. If it was blood, then maybe.
So Jericho, the creature is like right here.
To the east of that.
Oh.
Oh, now I can see it. Oh my god. Recall knowledge.
Sure.
Yeah, same. I'd like also do recall
It
knowledge.
was like blending into the environment.
Yes. Amira, you know what a basilisk is at a glance. And with Varlo mentioning multiple ways to kill, not necessarily death, you realize, but petrification could be considered a form of death, to be sure.
Yeah, but basilisks are pretty weak, right?
Typically.
Yes.
Does this one appear like it might be stronger than the usual basilisk?
You're seeing it from a distance, just kind of lounging around. It's hard to tell.
Could also be an illusion.
Could also be an illusion, that is true.
Fucking perception check to disbelieve an illusion.
Are you certain?
Oh, well, specifically on the
Amira
basilisk.
vanishes.
No, on the basilisk.
Uh-huh. Amira vanishes.
Okay, I fucking re-believe the illusion.
Roll a flat check for me.
Oh,
Nah.
God.
Like how Solomon's the one that's excelling at this, and he's just brain dead. Just like,
When it
"Alright,
comes
let's
to
just
stupid
have
shit,
fun."
Solomon's the smart one.
Exactly. This is opposite day. This is the happiest day of his life.
Thankfully, Amira, the fog is still there when you reappear outside of it, and you are able to let yourself be dragged back into the illusion.
As Amira pops up again, she just shakes her head and says, I fucking hate this place.
This is my favorite place. I can pull so much bullshit.
I like his place too. So far, at least.
You won't
Allie
for
likes
long.
this place. Amira does not like this place.
That's fair.
Solomon, the thing that we have to kill is over there.
Crown is around.
This crown Solomon points out is hanging on the tree over here.
Oh. Okay.
And it's a large iron crown.
Can I do a quick look at this bridge and see how structurally sound it is?
Sure. Give me a perception check. Crafting check, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna...
Just leap the
I'm
bridge.
so used to asking for perception. I mean, between a minute ago and when Solomon landed on the edge of it, some of the stones have definitely sunk slightly. And there is that massive hole in the center of it.
Amira is going
might
to
hold your weight.
very slowly and very cautiously try to get up to the point in the bridge where she's going to have to jump.
Sure.
Okay.
And then chuck people across too.
And she's just going to do a regular jump.
Okay. Just a good old leap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll also do a leap across the bridge.
Sure.
Kashmi at least can just float over
Yeah.
the bridge, so she's got that going for her.
Kashmi doesn't
Athletics,
need to bother.
correct?
If you're just leaping, you don't actually need to. If you're trying to long jump the entire bridge, that's athletics.
So I'm right here. How will I get to like right there with a leap?
A leap lets you move 10 feet, I believe, with a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna need a long jump.
I mean, I just stepped up to the next square and leapt from there.
Okay, so whee!
Yeah, you can just barely clear it with a leap.
Okay.
Smash
Such
me,
a
get over
boy.
here.
It's supposed to be the fun route, guys.
Well, this is the setup for the fun route.
We're in the fun.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Well, the fun started a while ago. What are you talking about?
Jericho's just like, I've been waiting to do this to them.
Payback.
Bahari, touch the crown. See what happens.
Crown's all the way
The
over
crown's
there.
all the way over here.
Wait,
Where?
I thought you said there was a crown hanging on the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tree all the way
here.
over there.
Oh God, I'm fucking brainless. I'm sorry.
Which, by the way, like, the path up that way was over here.
I fucking leap back across the bridge.
Yeah. Walk past my monster if you want to get up it the easy way.
I was gonna go over here and climb up.
Yeah. That might not be a bad idea.
Well, aren't you spatial?
I'm athletics build. I think climbing. I do all this other weird stuff. I don't plan a route.
Oh yeah, I can do stuff now. I have athletics too. I'm coming.
You have acrobatics, Kashmir.
Oh, that's the same.
Well, if you go physical, I can just toss you up. I can chuck you 30 feet.
All right. Climb check, Jericho.
There's not really a need to roll here to just get up it. I don't think so, at least. Unless anyone has some fun ways they're trying to get up.
No.
I mean,
I just
quick-
have.
I,
Oh, good.
I have quick climber, but that's about it.
Yeah, Mira's got
Clinging climber from vampire.
Kashmir can just orientate herself 90 degrees, right? So her feet are against the wall and she can just walk up it. That's how it works, right?
Sure.
If you believe hard
my
enough, surely.
wife.
Well, before you move any further, Solomon, I believe now's as good a time as any to ask you guys to roll initiative.
Yes.
Can me and Solomon roll athletics?
Yes, I would like everyone to roll athletics, actually.
Oh.
Since we're climbing. That's on me for not specifying earlier.
Okay, well,
So.
subtract fucking 7 from my initiative roll.
I'll leave it as is. I'm not going to bother changing it.
Okay,
It
thank
doesn't
you. I
change
appreciate
much.
I don't know if I've rolled above a 10 all session.
That's just classic you.
My gosh!
Kashmir.
it. She rolled athletics for initiative.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
what-
my best
I'm
modifier.
a good listener.
This is my best skill for initiative, and I still roll at the bottom.
Welcome to the club.
Game harder
I know,
next
right?
time. I don't know what to tell you. Amira, you're up.
Okay.
And I do want to let you know, the, greenish miasma kind of starts around, here-ish.
Okay. I see a basilisk over here and over here.
That is correct. You guys bypassed them. How rude.
Yes. Okay, and
Got past my encounter by walking around it. Damn you.
the iron crown is on a branch of the tree.
It is on the tree trunk.
Oh, like around the tree trunk?
Give me a... Would you like to use an action to seek here, Amira?
Sure. I'll
Go
do
for
the
it.
conal seek because that's bigger.
That's a 30-foot cone.
Oh, right. It's. I'm doing that.
Yeah. Still good.
Okay. Actually, let me just press the seek button.
Yes. Do it!
Do it!
Huh. The tree is there for sure, Amira.
Mm-hmm.
But There's something else that the crown's actually attached to that is coiled around the tree.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What looks to be a massive red snake that was actually blending in quite well.
Oh, I remember this art.
I will point this out to my friends.
Sure.
Yep, I remember this too.
And it is looking right at you all.
Don't think I'm gonna try to diplomatize this one.
Are you sure?
Why
not? Because Varlo is watching and he wants us to put on a good show.
Fair enough.
But you don't think having a courting negotiation with a giant snake is entertaining?
Good point.
Well, he said violence was entertaining.
As long as it was to the death, though. If this is a fight where we have to run away from it, it's not going to be entertaining.
Actually, I'll just recall knowledge first, so I can get a vibe on this thing.
Sure.
Please remember my gossip lore as well.
You've never seen this creature before.
Mm-hmm.
But you're surprised it didn't click for you sooner. Basilisks and an iron crown. There are such creatures that exist called royal basilisks.
Hey.
That are powerful with extremely potent poison. To the point that the poison is almost more so an acid than poison. With what it eats away at. Because of your natural 20 crit success, I will allow you to ask one question about abilities, as if you had succeeded at a regular recall knowledge roll when you were asking about something in particular. What would you like to know?
What I would like to know is it an intelligent creature?
It is sentient. However, from what you're aware of, royal basilisks do not know any language.
Okay.
They would be significantly less intelligent than you, but more intelligent than a regular beast.
Okay. So much for my Bon Mo plan.
At least you didn't waste the actions on it.
I'm actually gonna use feeling my oats. Because, actually, wait, no, petrifying gaze is a fortitude, isn't it?
You are not sure.
Well, I mean, I would know that from knowing about regular basilisks, right?
You know what basilisks are. You don't necessarily know if it is something that is more mental or physical that their paralyzation and petrification affects. You can make assumptions, but you are not certain.
Either way, having a nice deception check will be a good idea.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me check all my thingamabobbers. I guess it's fine. 29 save for a will save later on. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. That is going to bring us to the Royal Basilisk, who is going to stop delaying. There. It is concealed while it is within its miasmatic shroud, by the way, to all creatures outside of it. And, oh, goodness, you are all in such a delectable line, aren't you?
Oh, God. I forgot about breath weapons.
Unfortunately, it would have to move if it wants to do that. And it's kind of happy where it is. But for the purposes, no, it actually, it can't really get there where it would like to be. That is a damned shame, isn't it? So it's just going to, choose someone randomly and shoot them in the face. How's that sound?
Pick me.
We're going to roll for it. D4, starting with Solomon as a 1, Mahari has 2, Amir has a 3, Kashmir has a 4. That is a 2.
Yes, shoot at our tank.
So, Mahari.
Yeah.
It's, sorry. I'm going to move slightly, actually, to get you in range. And just because the line is really funny to show... Actually, it wouldn't have had to move. Die, idiot. I need a reflex save from you, please, as it opens its maw wide, and greenish-purple poison, so solid it's almost like a spear being shot at you, is launched in your direction. That's a failure.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Go for it.
Well, good night, Solomon.
That's Mahari. So, Mahari, you're going to take double damage here. I'm very sorry.
Alright, don't be sorry. It's just
You're going to take 92 points of damage mixed between acid and piercing.
Damn.
I also am going to immediately need a... Is that an issue on the character sheet? Oh, no, it just doesn't have a button. I need a fortitude save. Give me a moment. I'll see, or you can just roll it. Normally, I don't have an actual button on this character sheet for whatever reason.
I'll just roll it.
I'll see if I can get one set up. A 30 is a failure.
I'm gonna cricket.
You're keeping it?
I'm saving that point for if I need to pop back up, so yes, I'm keeping it.
Fair enough. It's going to be 5 points of poison damage to you.
Okay.
Which, hey, look at that. You take none, because you've got poison resist. 5. What is that from? Is that from an item?
They're from Undead?
From being a...
oh, you have the advanced undead benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, resistance 5 to poison right now. You're also, however, going to become clumsy 2 from the effect. One of the basilisks off to the side is going to stand up. It's going to have to hop down from the rock and take the long way to get to you guys. So, Solomon, that brings us to you.
Okay, then.
As Mahari just got shot in the face.
Mm-hmm. Mahari did get shot in the face.
I go ahead and go into my mountain stance.
Sounds good.
Someone's got to take the risk.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
For...
Oh, there's no miasma or anything?
The miasma is there. It's surrounding it. It's more so a haze that is making the basilisk hard to see.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try to wrestle.
Good old Titan Wrestler coming in clutch. You do have Titan Wrestler, correct?
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Where do you have it?
Even if
Am I just blind?
my wrestler dedication.
Ah, that's what it's coming from. Thank you. I am blind. A 39 is a success. You are... Oh, I do need a DC 5 flat check. Please.
Oh, yes, that's right. Forgot about that.
I don't know why it didn't roll normally. That's a success. Do you deal damage when you grapple now?
Crushing grab.
Ooh.
There's one of the sweet feats you let me swap out for the like. I swapped deflect arrow for it.
Fantastic. Yeah, it'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you crush around its neck as you grab it.
All right, but that's my turn because I moved.
Yes.
For some reason, mountain stance didn't go into effect.
Is it not applying to
There.
you? There we go.
There. Yeah, when the mountain stance moved and grappled, so that's my turn.
All right. This basilisk is going to use its entire turn to come running through here. It is going to go through the fire water, though. And I would like someone to roll a d10 for me.
I'll do it.
Okay. As the basilisk runs through the water immediately begins to surge, picking up sharp rocks within it, coming shooting out towards everything in its immediate vicinity as the fire burns what is around it as well. The basilisk is going to have to make a reflex save here. And is going to critically fail it, taking double damage. Wow, the basilisk is going to take an immediate 64 damage as it runs towards you guys. Ow. But it is going to get all the way up to you, Solomon, with its entire turn. Mahari, we're up to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
I'm
hurt.
sorry. Solomon, at the end of your turn, because you are in Miasmatic Shroud, you are immediately exposed to the basilisk's venom. I do need a fortitude save from you, please.
Alright, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's end of turn if you are in the aura. That fails just barely.
What the... okay.
Very high DC on its poison.
Let's try it one more time, I guess. Nope. Worth a shot.
The dice hate you guys.
I mean,
Well,
he rolled a
wasn't it-
13.
13 out of 12, yeah, that wasn't not bad.
Not bad, no. I was more going off of by the making your roll one lower on the hero point, because that happened to both you and Mahari, I think.
Yeah, but at least in this case, it's not like I rolled a 4, then a 3. It's like, okay, I got above a 10 both times, so I'll take it.
That is fair. Now we're up to you, Mahari. Oh, you cast a spell. Mahari,
Yes.
could you roll a d20 for me, please?
Sure.
Turn into a boot.
Go ahead and cast your Touch of Corruption on yourself.
Oh no, is it wild magic time?
As Mahari unleashes the Touch of Corruption on himself, the divine magic permeating his flesh and healing some of the fresh burns. Some of the burns kind of open slightly, and you would expect them to sort of release blood, potentially maybe some pus, because these are mostly burn wounds and puncture wounds. No, Amira, you watch as even parts of your clothes, but all of Mahari, are splattered in bright rainbow dye that explodes from his injuries.
Wild magic time! Are we okay?
Yeah. He's just covered in dye. Mahari is a rainbow knoll now.
Amira gives Mahari a questioning look, and is like, isn't Pride Month over?
What the fuck is that?
I'm sorry, I'm just being a dipshit. Go kill the basilisk, Mahari.
Which one?
Yes.
Probably work on the small fry.
Stride. Target.
Mm-hmm.
Swing.
Go for it. $27 absolutely hits. And some solid damage, 21 points of slashing into them. Between the fire water it ran through and your attack, it is already badly injured.
Right. That's my turn.
Okay.
Heal, stride, strike.
Kashmi, we're up to you. Mahari, as you are already poisoned, you do not have to make another save. Kashmi, who's getting inevitably disastered?
Big guy.
Big guy. Okay. Can you go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please?
Yep. I feel like I want to re-roll that. Can I use my hero point?
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll a fortitude save, not for inevitable disaster, for something else first.
Right.
On a regular success, he is going to become slowed 1.
Holy shit.
And your inevitable disaster save, that is a regular success. Go ahead and roll that 1d4 rounds.
What do you mean?
You should see a button in your casting of inevitable disaster, where it says some kind of strange accident occurs 1d4 rounds later. Go ahead and click that button. In a certain number of rounds, he is just going to automatically suffer damage, no matter where he is or what state he's in. All right, you've got 1 action left, Kashmi.
Is it every time I cast a spell? But we're gonna find out.
I'm pretty sure it's every spell.
I only have one trick. It's spells, so.
Amira, your
Let me
turn.
roll a lot.
I'm gonna go ahead and free devise a stratagem on the small basilisk.
Sounds good. You did set orange to be a lead.
I specifically set basilisk as a lead.
I figured.
As well.
Just being funny.
Yeah, that'll probably. Okay. I'll devise stride.
Okay.
Do I have intimidating glare? I do have intimidating glare. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Oh, I also have read its miasmatic shroud wrong. The basilisk is only concealed to creatures outside of its aura. Thankfully, no one has failed yet, but that is the what I should be remembering here.
Oh, actually, I'll go ahead and statement strut up.
Sure.
So we'll save from the 2 of them.
All right. I'll start with the small basilisk.
Okay.
Who will succeed?
Boo.
The big basilisk will fail.
Okay. No reactions until the end of my next turn.
Very nice.
I don't know if he even has any, but
Who knows?
Okay, so do I guess I'll try to faint. Yeah. I'll take it. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. You're gonna be off guard, but you get a hero point.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the stabby stab.
God, imagine if I had my breath weapon right now. Look at that line. 29 absolutely hits. 21 points of damage. Very nice. He takes it all.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. We are
French, kill her.
at the end of your turn, Amira. I do need a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
Since you are in the miasmatic shroud of the royal basilisk.
I'll use one of my hero points.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. That is going to be
the poison.
11 points of poison damage, which you do resist, thankfully. And you are clumsy too. Now, Mahari, are you still gone from the table? I'm going to assume yes. When it hits the basilisk's turn, he does have to make a save against the next stage of the poison here.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Welcome. Then ignore that roll and you can roll the fortitude save yourself.
Okay. Oh, wow, my screen. Damn.
That is a success. You are no longer succumbing to the basilisk's poison. For now, at least.
I know. I was going to rejoice, but then I was like, wait for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Alright, let's see, who do I want to bite is the question. Oh shit, I only have 2 actions with the royal here. Fuck me.
He's also grappled.
He is also grappled, but he does not give a shit about that. Solomon,
Okay.
you're getting your dream. I'm
Yes.
biting you.
Kinky.
I'm so sorry, that is a natural 20.
Alright.
For 50 points of piercing damage on the dot.
Cool. And I'm actually going to use my reaction.
Ooh, alright.
Where was it? I don't know if he'll give a crap about this.
Gaping flesh. Make a fortitude save.
The guy this big is probably going to make it easy, but
That is a critical success, unfortunately.
he's rolling well.
So here's the funny thing. What happens if a creature you're grabbing tries to grab you?
And we're both just grabbed if they succeed.
Fantastic, because he does have improved grab, so he can do it as a free action.
You're just there hugging each other.
Basically.
Yeah. That's another natural 20. I'm sorry, Solomon.
I'm convinced you rigged the rolls.
Me too sometimes, let's be honest. So
We're going to make sure he can't roll above a 10, and then we're going to make this guy roll 20s in a row.
I'm just stealing your luck. Amira,
Uh-huh.
I didn't ask when he bit Solomon. Do you want to whammy this?
You know what? Yes, I would like to whammy the crit against Solomon.
Yeah.
What does whammy do again?
It forces him to re-roll and take the worst result. It's an anti-hero
nice.
point.
Very fun.
It was almost a 20 again, but it's a 2. So he does not grab you. Which unfortunately means he doesn't get to swallow you. Sad.
And Solomon
Nope.
can.
Was that against the crit to grapple me or the crit to
That
hit
was
me?
the attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
No, you said it was the. Oh, okay.
No, I said
The
I
crit-
did not ask when
Okay.
he struck. So I asked on the grapple, because that was the
Yeah,
section.
okay,
you're
okay.
at. That's on me for not
That's
potentially specifying.
No worries.
I wasn't expecting him to crit me twice, probably.
Right. I have 1 action left. I kind of just want to try and grab you again.
Do it.
Because all of my abilities rely on you being grabbed.
I'm glad I took Wrestler then, because it makes it harder both to swallow me and grapple me.
No, you're too much of a pain to grab. We'll bite Amira. Which is going to deal exactly 37 points of piercing damage to you, Amira.
I'm clumsy from the poison.
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, stage 1 of the poison is clumsy 2 for a round. And that is going to bring us to a regular basilisk's turn. Who's going to... Oh, he's going to end his ass in the water. What an idiot. Who wants to roll a d10 for me this time?
I'll do it.
Go for it. Nice. More sharp things in the water for him to deal with. And that is a regular failure this time. No crit fail. But still a solid damage roll. 26 points of damage to that basilisk. And Solomon, we're up to you. It is your turn now. We'll just say at the end of the turn, since that's when you rolled poison last time. We'll have you roll it again. Unless you would like to do it at the start of the turn to potentially get rid of Clumsy.
Sure.
All right. Then we'll just consistently save. We'll have it activated to start a turn. Go ahead and give me a Fortitude save.
That's the same one that I got. That's the same roll I got before.
Yeah, that just barely misses. Do you not
I'm saving my hero point.
Sure. So unfortunately, you are going to go to stage 2 of the poison. So you'll take 18 points of poison damage, and your clumsy value will become clumsy 3.
Let me just double check here. Dexterity. Okay.
Yeah, clumsy is just dex-based rolls. So
Okay,
you
and
probably
AC.
don't care about that very much, aside from the AC penalty.
I'm gonna go ahead and go Mountain Stronghold.
All right.
Try and counteract it a little bit. And so I'll try to renew my grapple.
Sure. You can wait to use that as your last action if you wanted to like hit him or something.
Well, then I have map though.
That's fair.
And I'm pretty sure it's already difficult to grab him in the first place. So. I'm going to hero point that.
Sure. Oof. Fortunately, he is going to break free from that.
Oh, so for my final action, I guess I'm just going to flurry of blows the little guy.
Sure. That's a hit. Some nice solid damage. And bada bing, bada boom. Success on Stunning Fist.
Hey, I get a hero point.
And a free hero point. That's what we like to see. That is going to bring us to that basilisk's turn, though. Let's see. Who does it want to focus on? Mahari, you're a problem. Would you please give me a fortitude save, as the basilisk is going to focus its gaze on you?
Of course.
Oh, you're fine. Good old incapacitation effects. So it's just going to bite you. Why not?
Okay.
For 20 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
That's all she wrote, though. It's your turn.
I'm going to cast a spell. Do you want me to roll that d20 now?
Yeah. Cast a spell first. No d20 needed.
Okay.
We love a guy who just has free, effectively 90 healing.
I'm going to do a vicious swing on this near-death guy.
Sure. Get that kill. Absolutely hits. Just barely misses the crit, unfortunately.
Might not matter.
But some solid damage. And that is just barely enough to take him out of the fight.
Okay. That ends my turn.
All right. Kashmi, we are up to you.
Yay!
Yay.
Uh-oh.
You just disconnected.
Oh, there
Yep.
she
And
is.
coming back.
Well, I'm gonna reload.
Okay. A solid choice.
I really feel good about it. Come on, go team.
We believe in you. Somewhat.
But somebody does, because Foundry sure as heck doesn't.
Foundry believes in no one, let's be fair. Foundry believes in being a munch.
That tracks. Can I move and then unleash my psyche and then imaginary weapon both of them?
Well, the one close by is dead now.
Oh.
So.
Well, then I just want to shoot it from here.
Sure. You can unleash Psyche first. That does technically have to be done at the start of your turn.
And I'm back.
Awesome.
All right. So... Did it use?
Put it in chat, then you have to go apply effect. There you go.
Rad.
Now it's on you.
And then I'm gonna... Oh my god, why are you being so rude, Foundry?
Because Foundry is spilled with spunk. Never mind, I can't speak, so never mind. Oh, I just said that twice. Wow.
I clicked the button like 5 times, so they're all going to show up in chat eventually. Will
Fantastic.
you amped imaginary weapon it for me, please?
Absolutely. Yeah, it went through all of the focus points in your pool. Bludgeoning or slashing damage?
You did slashing damage. Was it effective?
No one's used slashing damage on this thing.
No, I thought you... Oh, you did it on the little one.
Correct.
I guess
Solomon
let's
has
slash it.
crushed it slightly with bludgeoning to fine effect.
Okay, then let's bludgeon it.
Okay. Are you back in the server right now?
Yes.
Before we roll the attack, could you roll a d20 for me, please?
I mean,
oh, no.
I will do my very, very best.
Hey, look at that. A 4!
She fireballs herself.
It's my time to go. It's my time to go.
Same,
You will
Mahari's.
hear the chanting of the magic and see Kashmi behind casting a spell. Not exactly sure what's going to happen. You saw Mahari burst into rainbow dye. He still looks like rainbow. He's still covered in that dye.
Yeah!
You saw Kashmi seemingly add on a slow effect, or maybe that was a new spell you haven't seen from her. You look back at Kashmi now, and she looks like just a smaller version of the basilisk. She just looks like a small royal basilisk. There's no Kashmi there.
Kind of adorable.
It's a little bit, yeah. But, Kashmi, your attack roll just barely misses if you would like me to hero point that, or if you would like to hero point that.
Yes, please. Let's see if it works.
All right.
Nothing works.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, boss.
Is AC really supposed to be that high? I feel like I shouldn't trust the stat sheet in Foundry, because it's already had some issues.
You got your Howl of the Wilds on hand?
Of course I do. You think I don't have my physical books with me? At all times? What do you think I am?
Well, I know you have them on a bookshelf. I just don't know where the bookshelf is located in relation to your desk.
Oh, the bookshelf is right next to my desk. It is in arm's reach.
Good man, good man.
We are using a hero point. Kashmi, that is an exact hit.
Yay!
With the hero point. For 50 points of damage. All right. Whew. And that ends... Actually, you have one action left.
Hey, I forgot about that.
Can you guidance one of us, maybe?
Yeah. Well, you're my favorite, so let's guidance Samira.
Oh. Thank you.
Will you roll a d20 for me, please?
Oh, no.
I will say, it is a flat check to determine if a spell occurs or an effect occurs. And I've just been rolling that in person. Oh boy.
Is that a hero point on the flat check?
Yeah, Kashmi, gain a hero point, thankfully. As you will become stunned 1 as you just start spinning in place.
You spin me right round.
There is a snake where Kashmi was rapidly spinning like a Beyblade.
I want to stop. I'm gonna throw up.
I think I still have my Beyblade somewhere now that you mention it.
Now we're on to your turn, Amira. And since we did determine we're doing this at the top of turns, if you would be so kind as to give me a fortitude save versus the venom.
Mm-hmm. I'll hero point it.
You sure you don't want to go to stage 3?
I'm very certain.
It's
All right, fair
only
enough.
barely injured. I don't like this guy.
I mean, you
Wait.
did kill a small one.
Did the 50 damage go through?
Yeah.
Amira's going to activate her wings.
Okay, you are also clumsy 3 now, I should specify.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then she's gonna fly upwards and try to grab the crown off its head.
Okay. Yeah, so activate 1, fly 2. Trying to grab the crown off its head. It is...
Is this a disarm?
Unusually stuck slightly. This will fall under disarming to attempt it.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
There was
I
every
don't
time...
wish you luck. I wish you sense.
There was ever a time for a nat 20.
Yeah. There.
The failures by 1 have been heartbreaking to see.
Oh!
I'm gonna use my last hero point.
Go for it.
Because I don't want to...
If that's what we're going for,
God
I can try to
damn
do it
it.
on my turn as well.
I don't
That's
believe
probably-
there's... Oh, you're off guard until the start of your next turn on a critically failed disarm.
Jeez.
But you
Just curious.
You stand on top of that, trying to wrench the crown off Amira. You notice that poison seems to almost be excreting from the basilisk's skin and is almost gluing the crown in place.
Oh, jeez.
Amira, I'm just actually curious. How'd you get wings?
Umbral wings. It's an item I bought.
That's the cloak you guys got from Asafonway's room.
Oh, right. That's
it was just sitting there.
Just
The basilisk has its breath weapon back this turn.
Oh, no.
So it is going to use that.
Naturally.
Thankfully, Amira, you're up in the air.
Yeah.
So this is just going to hit Solomon and Mahari that I need a reflex save from.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Failures for both of you, I'm sorry to say.
The clumsy.
There's going to be full damage to the two of you. 59
Bruh.
points. There's a pretty damn high roll from it. Rolled very above average on the acid damage. And let's see how long it takes to get back. Okay, couple rounds. It is going to... It's going to attempt to spit poison at Kashmi. Seeing a
Not
lesser
nice.
it in the background makes it a little unhappy.
Imitation is the finest form of flattery or something.
I'm gonna I'm gonna whammy that.
You're gonna use your other whammy?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't want my wife getting...
Turns it
How
into a
often do you
regular hit.
use that?
Twice per day.
Yeah, it should not read once per day anymore. That's just a typo on me typing it all up.
Mm-hmm.
She, since she has a set bonus, she has 2 uses of it per day instead of once.
Nice.
So Kashmi, you are saved from double this. You're only going to take 33 acid damage instead of 66.
Isn't that poison?
Oh yes, poison, I'm sorry. And, thankfully... Oh, you took it twice, I'm not sure why.
Oh, I don't want to do that, please.
Your server hates you.
Yes.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. That is going to bring us to the basilisk's turn. That is in the water. And so the water is going to activate either Kashmi or Mahari at this point. One of you two roll a d10 for me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here we go.
You guys keep rolling the exact same thing. What the hell? Stop it. Stop stabbing my basilisks in the water. Buff them, please. That's another failure.
Good.
It's another 25 damage it takes. It is going to have to use 2 full actions to come running over here in order to try and bite you, Mahari.
Okay.
Do you have any reactions? Like a
I
reactive
have
strike or
reactive
anything?
strike. I
Okay.
have reactive strike.
You have... No, you're using a greatsword right now, so no reach.
Correct.
Okay. No dice there. It's just going to bite, and it's going to miss.
Thank God.
Solomon, we're up to you.
Solomon, please grab the crown and let's get out of here.
Solomon, at the
Well,
start
first-
of your turn. I need a fortitude save,
no.
please.
Alright, let's do this.
I believe in you.
It
I
was
lied.
on
Hero
the
point?
20.
Hero point. Hey!
There-
That is a critical success. You are no longer poisoned. Hot dog.
Get rid of that shit. Alright, and I'm gonna try and snatch the crown.
Go for it.
Disarm.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey, that's a free hero point. But it does unfortunately make you off guard.
Yep. I'm gonna try again from...
Would anybody be willing to give Solomon a hero?
No, that's not how that works. Stop it. Bad.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and... put a mountain stronghold, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe we
Add-
should fall back and regroup. We're nearly fucking dead.
Actually, hold on. That was my first action, was the disarm,
Yep.
right?
So if you mountain stronghold, you've got 1 more.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to use my retrieval belt to do an oil of unlife.
Sounds good. Yeah, just pop it. Nice healing. 30 health back. That's pretty solid.
And that's my turn.
Mahari, we are up to you,
Especially since
good
I-
sir.
Especially since I had 15 health left.
45 is
last-
better than 15.
My last focus point.
Would you care to roll a d20 for me, sir?
Oh, it's a new one this time, huh?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Well, I'll be damned. What is your spell DC, Mahari?
My spell DC is 28.
Okay. He will be unaffected by the slow that surges out of your touch of corruption.
Okay.
And you get 30 health back.
And I get that.
Thanks for targeting my idiot. Oh wait, no, that
Oh, it
damages
would've-
him.
Yeah. And I'm gonna vicious swing this little guy.
Go for it.
I'm gonna
I'll
scream.
take.
Can we stop with
I'm
the
gonna-
nat ones?
I'm taking my hero point,
Sure.
and I'm done.
All right. Kashmi, that's going to bring us to you. You do only have 2 actions this turn.
Shoot him.
Okay. Just hitting the big guy again?
Yeah.
Alright.
In the face.
In the face. Could you roll a d20 for me if you're in the server?
I mean, I can try.
It worked well last time.
Yay, 18.
It blows up.
Please.
That's really funny because none of you breathe.
Ah.
As a cloud of toxic poison begins to spread out from around this basilisk, as you have created a toxic cloud on that location.
Does the basilisk have to make a save?
The basilisk is immune to poison.
It's literally its main weapon.
That's poopy.
Are you still bludgeoning with the weapon, Kashmi?
Let's try slashing and see what
Let's
happens.
try slashing, why not? And we'll roll to attack.
I didn't like the inflection in that, just so you know.
That is a hit. You get to deal a good old 60 damage this time.
Yeah!
Oh, it's down to injured. Thank Zero.
And that does end your turn. So Amira, we're back to you.
Okay. Can I ask above table? You don't have to answer me. If I try and disbelieve the illusion, will that be very bad?
Good question. Could you give me a fortitude save, please?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll carry your stoned corpse out.
Okay, you are going to go to poisoned 3, the final stage of the poison, for 13 poison damage. You're going to remain at clumsy 3. You're also going to become stunned or slowed 1. I am going to say this is going to happen after you gain your actions back for the turn, though, so it will not apply until next turn.
Okay.
So you have a full 3 actions this turn, but knowledge that you'll only have 2 next.
Yeah, I'm gonna free devise a stratagem.
Okay.
Just because I may as well. If I get a nice nat 20, that's not a nice nat 20.
That is not. You are also no longer off guard.
I'm gonna try and disbelieve the illusion.
Sure. Oh, I also forget. On Kashmi's last turn is when the inevitable disaster would have procced on the basilisk.
Yes!
For another
I was just
27
gonna ask
damage.
you about that.
Yeah, you rolled a 2 on the number of rounds. So, let me go
Awesome.
ahead and do that math real quick. Oh, not that much. Badly injured. Not just injured.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, then I'll go ahead and stick around.
Sure.
Because it does 55 damage, right?
Yes, and it succeeded on its save, so it takes half of that for 27.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Inevitable
I'm
disaster is a
gonna
very funny spell.
Oil of Unlife myself.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and lie down over here,
Sure.
and then stab the basilisk. This is going to be a normal strike since I
Sure.
didn't devise on
Did
him.
you already have an Oil of Unlife in your hand?
You're right, I wouldn't have the actions for that. Then in that case,
Yeah, if you
I
want to remain
won't
where you
strike.
were.
Yeah. In which case, I will take the funny.
A 31 is unfortunately not enough to hit it. Its height is tough.
Okay. Well, I accept my incoming death.
As you should. Because things aren't looking good. For anyone involved. It is going to attempt to bite you, Amira, first and foremost. And only get a regular hit off.
Okay. Pretty
Not
good.
bad. It still deals 37 piercing damage. And it is going to attempt to grab you.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to be eaten by a royal basilisk.
Would you rather a different situation occur?
What's my alternative?
Good question.
I guess I'll be eaten by the royal basilisk.
Sounds good.
It is a great honor to be eaten. Means you are worthy of strength.
I would rather just not be eaten.
Just
It
do
is
what
going
I
to
did.
succeed, so you are going to become swallowed by it, Amira.
Oh God!
And take 29 points of acid damage as you are swallowed.
As she's getting eaten, Solomon just looks at her like, first time.
Well, you know what's good. You would be slowed anyway for being grabbed, so the poison can't mean shit. All right, that does it for the basilisk turn. We're on to the regular basilisk, who is going to focus its gaze on you, Mahari.
Okay.
If you could give me a fortitude save again. A genius idea, if I do say so myself. Yeah, you're fine. So it only has one action with which to attack you. And it is going to miss, so Solomon, we are up to you.
Alright, we're trying the disarm.
Okay.
Give me that crown.
Acid and poison are different, right?
Wow.
I'm going to hit that point.
Just wow.
What, Kashmi?
Acid and poison are different.
Correct.
Thank you.
That is a success, Solomon. So you are going to pull it loose slightly. It's not enough to fully pull it off the body, but you manage to weaken the hold it has on it. And
Right, I'm going.
one more good
going
pull
again.
might be able to get it off.
Ah, so close.
Unfortunately, no, that's not going to be enough.
Wait. Oh, I did grapple. It's the same penalty.
Yeah. You do get a +2 circumstance bonus to get that item off, but
Oh, so that would be a 34 then?
won't change anything,
Okay.
unfortunately. The sad thing about disarm is to actually knock it out of their hands or off them, you need a crit success.
Yeah, I that's why I did the second attempt right away.
Right. Fish for that 20. I believe you have one action left.
Go for gold.
You know what? We're fishing for the 20. Let's do it.
I think if you get a 20, it won't even be a crit success.
All I need is a regular success, right? Because it's already loosened.
If it's already loosened, you still need a crit success to knock it off. Unless I'm misreading it.
That's old rules you're thinking of, Solomon.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
With current disarm, a success weakens the target's grasp. Further attempts to disarm get a +2 circumstance bonus, and they take a circumstance penalty with the item and other checks that require a firm grasp on it. They can end the effect by interacting to change its grip. Otherwise, it lasts as long as they hold the item. Only does a critical success actually knock the item out of their grasp.
So I'm assuming this thing's grasp is the acid and the poison.
It's on its head.
They decided to nerf disarm even further. When
They made it better.
It's better. It's
Yeah.
genuinely better.
Because it actually applies a penalty on a success. Previously, a successful disarm did jack shit. Now they actually take a penalty to attack rolls.
You could get it off on the second one, couldn't you? Before?
I don't believe so. That's never been a thing in Pathfinder.
Really?
Yeah, always needed the crit to actually knock it out of their grasp.
Okay. All the attempts I've done to disarm, I usually got a crit on the second one anyway.
Well, there you go. Getting the +2 circumstance bonus is nice. But
Hey, Solomon, instead of that, just use Flurry of Blows to ram your head into its head twice.
Right now, you would have a +14 if you... Yeah, even a nat 20 would be a failure turned into a success.
Okay, in that case, I'll just go in a mountain stronghold.
Sounds good.
My turn.
Mahari, we're up to you.
What should I do, guys? Should I try to rip this crown off, or should I take on this little shit down here?
I'd kill the little shits, and I'll keep
Yeah.
working on the basilisk.
Okay. I'd like to attempt to demoralize this basilisk down here.
Okay. Sure.
Where is it? I know it's in there.
That is a success. It will become frightened.
Okay. And then I'll vicious swing it. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. That is a crit. Love to see it. You love a good crit. Oh my god, what a damage roll. Holy shit. Mahari, I think that is a congrats for being the first to break 100. Actually, no, I think Kashmi has done it with Imaginary Weapon.
Kashmi's done it at least once.
But the first one to break 100 damage martially this campaign is still something to be celebrated. Unfortunately, it is not quite enough.
Oh my god.
Imagine if you used that on the Royal Basilisk and crit there. That would have freed Amira.
But that is my turn.
Okay. Then Kashmi, we are up to you. And you are stupefied now, unfortunately.
That's okay. Thoughts are hard.
Kashmi's just like, I'm chilling.
They really are.
Hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to cast Resilient Sphere on Amira, would it choke the basilisk?
You cannot cast it on her. You have no line of effect with which to target her with it.
But I'm connected to her because of our bond.
Yes, but
Your bond is weak.
You still need to be able to actively target someone, and typically that's via line of sight.
I get what you're saying, Kashmi, but there are specific feats that allow you to do something like that.
Oh, okay. So I can't target her to heal her either?
You cannot, no.
If you deal enough slashing damage or piercing damage, it'll cut me out of the thing's stomach.
Isn't that only if you do enough?
No, if anybody does.
Yeah, that's just how the rupture effect works.
Okay. I didn't get out until I killed the thing, so I'm in the dark.
Because you deal bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Okay, I should just do what I did. Kill it from the inside.
For what it's worth, I can just spam Oils of Unlife on myself. If you heal Solomon so that he stays up, he might be able to kill the thing.
Yeah, I think that's my plan right now. Yeah, let's toss you a little bit of this.
Thankfully, a success on your stupefied check.
Have some of that.
How was the wild magic do?
Well, when you heal that Solomon, Kashmi, I would like you to roll a d20 for me. You just get to cause so many fun effects. That die was almost on the 20.
A 20 would be an instant victory, right?
No.
Pretty sure.
Because it is still affecting the target of the spell.
You get to be big, what happens?
Solomon, I need a will save from you, please.
No.
The DC is Kashmi's DC, which is 29.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Has anyone ever heard Solomon laughing before?
No.
I have. It's terrifying.
As Solomon is afflicted by a massive laughing fit. And you will be slowed 1 and unable to use reactions.
But he still gets healed, right?
Oh yeah, he still gets the healing.
Okay.
And you've got 1 action left, Kashmi.
Well, Solomon, you know what I was thinking? Let's see how it goes.
I was gonna ask, were you thinking of doing guidance on?
Are you shielding him or yourself?
Him. I just think it's funny. Let's see what happens.
Amira, are you with us?
Yeah.
Solomon.
No, no, she's inside the basilisk.
Give me another will save.
No. Yes, actually. I do need a will save.
What is this? I rolled ones and now twos.
Solomon.
All right, give it to me.
Sorry.
Give it to me.
What are you currently thinking?
Is this rhetorical?
No, this is a legitimate question. Kashmi is going to become a loudspeaker spewing your thoughts.
Grab crown, then I will eat this thing and shove it in my meat sack.
As Mahari and Solomon, you both hear Kashmi say that out loud.
Good job, Kashmi.
Stop repeating me.
Yeah, in my meat sack.
I got her to say meat sack, guys. I get a point. Do I get a hero point for that?
As you cast mind reading and loudly recite what you discover. And I think that's going to be where we end the session for tonight, unfortunately.
No.
Yes.
One more round.
No. I've got some fun things I need to settle on. And, well, I can't let the fight end before I've decided on those things. If it makes you feel any better, the one thing I have forgotten to mention that may have influenced you to continue to stay, Amira, is the fat fucking pile of coin on the ground behind the tree.
Oh, okay.
How to get Amira to do something? Offer her money.
What appears to be both gold and platinum.
Okay, now we're talking.
Illusion.
Carnal and illusion.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Jericho's like, I'm gonna tell her it's there, but not tell her if it's real.
Is anything real right now? Let's be
See,
fair.
This royal basilisk is just a mouse that we're fighting.
That's why I was thinking about disbelieving illusion, because, like,
Yeah.
what if it really is just a mouse that we're fighting?
Welcome
I
to
bet that-
Diovengia, everyone. It's all
I bet that-
bullshit.
I bet that
It's gonna be a
Protean
taste
is
of
laughing
mouse.
his ass off.
I'm still eating the mouse, even if it's a mouse.
Yeah.
I do so hope you enjoyed the session tonight, everyone, and all the craziness it brings.
Ugh.
It
It
was
was
fun.
fun.
It
Where
will
is
not get
Carrion
better
and
after
Ramp?
this.
Oh boy.
They did not believe the illusion.
Fuck.
So they're seeing the truth of the matter right now.
Or Shaye.
Oh, she also didn't believe the illusion. Are you kidding me? She's not trusting the random illusions she comes across.
I mean, why not?
Because she wants to live.
Also, what's nice for this kind of fight is that I have fast recovery, so if I was at, like, the final stage and got quick success, it still would have gotten rid of everything.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Well,
Alright.
thank you all for tonight.
Yeah,
I
thank
will
you very
see
much,
you
Mr.
next
Jerky.
week.
See you
It's
next
good to see everyone after 2 weeks.
Yes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Missed
I
you
missed
guys.
everybody.
Missed you all. We're glad to have you back. And glad to continue this story. See you all
Yeah.
next time.
See you next time.
Bye.